Hello, you're here. Welcome, welcome. It's a Christmas miracle to have you here. Almost as good as Christmas itself. I've been counting down the days, crossing them off my Advent calendar. And now, here you are. My name is Edel, and I'm a head elf here at Santa's Lapland. So that means I have lots of very important and very festive responsibilities. Because Santa needs a whole team of elves to make Christmas go to plan. Elves who are good at sorting letters and whittling wooden toys and wrapping presents neatly and test driving the sleigh. And I'm in charge of all of them. It's up to me and my fellow head elves to make sure that we are on track to get everything ready in time for Christmas Day. And this year, this year we've been busier than ever. We've never had so many children on the list. Do you all know about the list? The list is Santa's secret list of all of the amazing, marvelous, and extraordinary children who will be getting a present from him on Christmas Day. What happens is Santa reads all of the letters you send him and what you've asked for, and then he sorts off. There are magic words, I think. To tell you the truth, I don't know exactly how he conjures the list. It's top secret magic that only he knows how to cast. And that's one problem. We've lost the list. Yes, we've lost the list. It was in the toy workshop, and one of the elves was using it to check whether the railway set was going to Leila in Liverpool or Liam in Luxembourg. This elf had just eaten a Christmas cookie, and a little bit of the icing sugar got stuck in his mustache. And it was tickling his nose. So what do you think happened? It tickled, and it tickled so much that he sneezed, and the list took off into the air. Another elf tried to grab it, but was too short to reach. A third elf climbed onto the workbench to chase it, but wasn't quick enough. And before anyone could stop it, the list had flown into the fire and was burned up into ashes. But I'm not panicked. Not now you're here. With your help, we're going to get the list back. This story starts one Christmas Eve a long time ago, but not very far from here. It was the same snowy forest and the same dreamy sky, lit up with streaks of green on clear nights. Beneath this clear sky was a small village, just a few houses, and a herd of reindeer they looked after, and who looked after them in return. And because it was Christmas Eve, the children who lived there were too excited to sleep. They were out in the snow having the most epic snowball fight. Whoosh! One snowball goes sailing past the girl's ear, missing her by that much. Bam! She throws one back and it hits the trunk of a tree as a boy dodges it just in time. Stop! Someone shouts, and everyone turns to see what is the matter. And they realize that it has suddenly become very dark, even darker than it was before. The sun has slipped out of the sky completely, and it has transformed into the stallow. Who woke me up? Boomed the stallow. The children were silent. He was tall and slim, just like one of the pine trees in the forest. And he pointed at them with his long, spiky fingers and said, "You children, was it your screaming that woke me? I shall turn you all to stone, and then you will never be able to wake me again." "Please, Stallow," one child whispered. "It wasn't us who woke you. It can't have been because we can only whisper." "Is that true?" "Yes," the other children whispered in agreement. "I don't believe you," the Stallow said. He strode up to one girl and, with one of his long fingers, poked her on her arm. But she pressed her lips together and managed not to shout. "If I cannot make you shout, I am sure I can make you laugh." He picked a boy and tried to tickle him. But the boy was wearing an extra thick coat because of the cold weather, and he managed not to laugh. "If I cannot make you laugh, I am sure I can make you sneeze." Finally, he took a handful of fresh snowy powder and blew it over the children's faces. But they pinched their nostrils shut and managed not to sneeze. "Well, if it wasn't you making all of the noise, then it must have been these reindeer. I shall turn them to stone." And before the children could cry out, the Stallow had cast his evil magic on the herd of reindeer grazing in the forest. And then he was gone.